In this video, we're going to look at all sections of Holiday by Green Day on electric guitar, but first of all, I want to show you how easy this song can be to play on acoustic guitar or electric with a capo or a capo at the first fret, which means we don't have to use any power chords. If you only know basic open chords, you can play this song. Skip ahead using the chapter times to get to the electric guitar parts if you wish, but we can even play the intro on acoustic guitar if you wanted to do this at an open mic night or do this acoustically. That's played the same on electric or acoustic, but after then we can use E minor, C major, G major, D major, and also a B7 to play pretty much the rest of the song. This song also uses the same chords as Boulevard of Broken Dreams. I imagine that's why they made it the same song on the album. One goes straight into the other. So let's have a look at these open chords first of all, and then we'll get on to a full electric guitar tutorial, including the solo, all riffs, everything. Check it out. The super easy way of playing Holiday by Green Day uses a capo at the first fret, an E minor, C major, G major, D major, and then occasionally goes to a B7, but it mostly stays in that order with down, down, up per chord. Down, down, up, down, down, up. And if you can get used to that, you can play most of this song. It's on that up strung that you would lift, so down, down, up, to give you time to change. B7 occasionally. I'll link to a chord sheets in the description below. Chorus is exactly the same, but each chord lasts for a bar. B7 on holiday. That'll get you through most of the song. The chords for underneath the solo section, just change the order. It's C, G, B7, E minor, D. Do 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 do. Stay on B. Then we do have this other riff section, which we can just play as a bass line. That is 0, 2, 3, 3, 0, 0 on the D string, 2 on string 5, and then it's the same again. 0, 2, 2. Or you can play that section with chords, but it is awfully fast. Probably harder to do that than it is to do the power chords version, to be honest. So let me grab my electric guitar now and let's have a look at all sections on electric. Before we get on with the electric parts, I just want to mention the courses and exclusive content we have available at andyguitar.co.uk. Join my Access All Areas membership to get access to all my courses from total beginner to advanced, from grade 0 to grade 8, 9 and beyond. We have acoustic guitar covered, electric guitar covered, lead guitar covered, and we have weekly sessions on a Monday with me where you can ask me questions live and you can get peer-to-peer support from the exclusive Discord alongside interactive tab for all these premium lessons. Check that out, the link's at the top of the description. Here's the electric guitar part. Right, so I recommend a humbucker guitar for this kind of sound. P90s would do fantastic as well. That's what Billie Joe uses in a lot of his guitars. I'm using my Boss Katana just mic'd up with an SM58. I'm on the brown sound setting. The gain's at 2 o'clock, so about 7 out of 10, and the EQ is neutral, and that's what you're hearing. That's what you're hearing there. I've also got some new pickups in this thing made by OG Pickups. Thank you so much, Ollie at OG Pickups. I'll leave a link in the description to that. Let's start by learning the intro. This uses 10th intervals where we play the root note of the chords and then the major or minor third an octave higher. So rather than the minor third being here, it's an octave above. The technique you need to perfect here to be able to play it is playing the first finger and muting all the other strings with the first finger. So hitting string 5 with the note ringing out, and then that same first finger mutes string 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. This would be the same on acoustic or electric. Your third finger, or I find it's easier to do the muting with the little finger, so do whatever works for you. More common is the third finger, I admit. And that means that we can strum all 6 strings and only those 2 strings ring out. This is at the 8th fret and 9th fret. Second position is at fret 4 and 6. Then at 11 and 13. And finally 6 and 8. 2 strums, down, down, and then on the up we move. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. Full overdrive but nice and slow. 2, 3, 4. And then we have simple power chords starting off at F, at 8 and 10. From my research, Billie Joe tends to play power chords with the little finger as well, so an octave version, root, 5th, and octave. This is an F at the 8th fret, down to fret 4 and 6 for D flat, A flat, also at the same frets, string 6, 5 and 4. Finally, E flat, fret 6 and 8 on strings 5, 4 and 3. Same strumming on every chord. So it's down, down, and on the up we slide. Down, down, up. That's the move you want to get down. Practice that plenty so it's natural and you can do it up to speed. And when you can do that, you want to start adding in a C chord at the 3rd fret, root 5, and that goes on every other line of the verse. Hear the sound of the falling rain, coming down like an Armageddon flame. There's our C chord. The shame, the ones who died without a name. Hear the dogs howling out of key to a hymn called Faith and Misery. Just bleed, the company lost the war today. Then we have the same chords, but the F is played down at the 1st fret to make it sound heavy. It's F down here, D flat, A flat, then E flat, but a whole bar of each chord. Same strumming pattern, but you can vary it slightly if you wish. Do embellishments, do whatever feels right with the right hand. I've got to say it feels more right to me to do down, down, up, down, up, down, up. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up. Then we hit the C chord at the end. on holiday. A repetition of that will get you through to the end of the second chorus. We then have this secondary riff that comes in, which is fantastic, starting at the first fret. And then it's the solo, which is coming up in a second. But this is the most challenging part of the song so far. Maybe the intro is around the same, but I think this is more tricky. One thing that makes it a lot easier is doing the root 6 power chords with fingers 1, 3, and 4. So first fret, third fret, fourth fret. Then when we do the root 5 power chords, do them, keep the little finger where it was and just do them with your first finger. So from the A flat to the D flat. That's the easiest way to change between them. If you can, lift off, but try and stay as close to the strings as possible. And we need to do this move. So let's have a recap. First fret, third fret, fourth down a string, 6 back to string 6, 6 but root 5, and then 8 and 10 root 6 again. So we're going, and when it repeats, it starts at 6 on root 5, 8 on root 6, 8 on root 5. Really slow play through. 2, 3, 4. Really utilizing a slide here. And at the end as well. Utilize those slides for the bigger moves. Other than that, you're just staying as close as you can. You're staying loose, but you're trying to keep your fingers as still as possible and on the strings to be able to do it. Now we have a pretty simple solo. If you're new to lead guitar, this is going to be difficult. If you've got some lead guitar experience, this should be very learnable. Let's have a look at this. This solo starts with the first finger on string 2 at fret 6. It then goes 8 and 9. 6, 6, 6, 8, 9. 8 with the middle finger, slide to 6 but pick again. And then first finger on 5. Then we have 8, 5, 5. One final pick of 5. And then 6, 8, 6, 8. And then we have a repetition. So one more time. 3, 4, 6, 6, 6, 8, 9, 8. Slide to 6, 5. 8, 5, 5, 5, 6, 8, 6, 8. Last time, 3, 4. And then second half is a repetition at the start. 6, 6, 6, 8, 9, 8, 6, 5. Slide to the 8th fret on the second string. We're then going to go 13, 17, and then 18, and we keep picking with those as well. I find it easier to do that vibrato with my middle finger. You may find it easier to play all of those with your first finger. Final recap, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how to play Holiday. Check out these other Green Day songs on screen now, especially Boulevard of Broken Dreams if you haven't already, because it uses very similar chords all the way through, and I'll see you next time.